Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Utah Utes, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. 1 game to determine the national championship. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So Michigan State's offense will get the first swing today. Well, here we go, Kirk. The energy in this place is tremendous. We are 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion.
And think about it, Chris. These two teams have put everything into this to get to this stage and this opportunity. Let's see who can handle it better.
On first down, it's play action. Quick throw, testing the middle. It is intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, I cannot believe the very first play of the national title, we've already got a turnover. I think the quarterback really trusted his receiver, tried to put it in there, and the defense capitalizes by being able to get their eyes on the football to come up with that interception.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Quick throw over the middle. Caught near the goal line. Can't get to the end zone. They'll spot the ball at the 2. And the Utes looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Ball back at the 6 for second and goal off that loss. Here's a handoff, testing the middle. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offensive, great scoring position here. Gabe moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. Back in motion now. Look at a throw on third and goal. Looking to the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Utes.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start.
He'll take a deep shot. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Lining up to try the extra point. And the PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stanley. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And the Utah offense takes the field. It reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Quarterback still with the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Short loss of the play sets up second and long from the 18. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Rose. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Utah.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And the wideout goes in motion. You flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Offense getting set. Second down play here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. Pass is broken up. Turnover on down. What a stop. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. With the catch, it's Lions. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And completion makes it second and short. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Here's the second down play. Dropping back, it's Rose. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Some Pre-snap movement, back in motion. Caught over the middle. It's Lions. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Utes will line up on 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Bentley. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down just short of the end zone. Will be 1st and goal from the 1. The Utes line it up with 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Utes. They'll try to add the lead now to the PAT.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And the PAT is good. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Looking to throw it deep. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. He pulls it in for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Good job up front here by this offensive line to protect the Michigan State quarterback and give him time to make an accurate throw for the 1st down. And boy, over the years, especially recently, they've had great quarterback play. Connor Cook, 3 years of starting, outstanding performances by his Michigan State offenses. Kirk Cousins, we saw what he could do when he was at East Lansing, and the job he's now doing in the NFL. You go back to Drew Stanton, who's more of a dual threat guy. Spartans have had really good quarterback play.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining 1st quarter of play. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. He breaks free. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on 1st down. 2nd down and goal upcoming. Here's a run to the left, looking for the touchdown. They finally corral him at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
And they'll get him down that time. And it's Utah in the lead here. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship. Through 1 quarter, let's check out the game summary. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial 2nd quarter beginning right now. And the coach keeps the offense on the field. They're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans.
I think they completely caught this defense off guard. 4th down and goal. I think everybody thinks the quarterback's going to have the ability to run or throw, but instead they run the football in here, and they somehow get this touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Utah offense takes the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. Powers through the tackle. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Looking downfield, it's Rose. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. And they pick up the first on the ground. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. And the Utes will send the punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And here comes a deep shot. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. The pass is intercepted.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage yet. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now. And the Utes will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. When he's got some space here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looks to the left for a quick throw. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. And the Spartans looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Michigan State. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this biggest stage in a national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
Now the important point after attempt. And it's up and good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Bringing it out, it's Stanley. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Utah offense takes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They'll run it to the right side. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Now it's second down here. Looking for some space. It's Mitchell. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. And they hand it off to the back. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The Utes will line up to kick it away. Zahn looking for a solid punt here. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Looking downfield, it's Childs. Quick throw to his receiver. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
That's another huge game for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups.
That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Can he take it all the way? At the 20. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return. First down and goal now. Can they punch it in? They'll test the right side here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
So with the PAT, they take a 7-point lead, 28-21. Getting set to kick the ball off now. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Going for a big play downfield. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
To the air, it's Childs. Fires it. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Sparty. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stanley. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Utes offense takes the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Using his legs, it's Mitchell. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about in the first half? This back is having a big day.
They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Ball's incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. The Utes will have to kick it away. Back out to punt for the 4th time today. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Looking to pass. It's Childs. He'll take a deep shot here. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down. That play makes it 2nd and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. Defense are going to keep the pressure up on this third down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he fires the football to the right side. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up 2nd down. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. They chase him down. They tried to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down. And the Utes will bring their punt team on the field now. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a deep completion. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Back to pass. It's Childs. He's going to take another shot right here. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's 3rd down.
Most offensive coaches will be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man coverage, but I'm curious to see if they're going to test this DB again after that coverage.
Look at this. He'll go deep again. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. Forced out of balance, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be 1st down and goal.
That's one way to be able to move the football up the field in a hurry. These are the types of plays that can really galvanize an offense.
And the Spartans will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. After the big loss on 1st down, it's 2nd and goal, backed up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Gonna run it. It's Mitchell. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Defense calls their 3rd and final timeout of the half now.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
This will likely be the last play of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's looking deep here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Spartans. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line. The eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk in the booth. Fellas, hard to believe we're only 1 half away from crowning a national champion.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Utah offense takes the field. They get the 2nd half started with the running play. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today. 2nd down play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Rose. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. They'll feed the back again. Powering through. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the Utes will send their punt team onto the field. Bringing it back, it's Glover. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike. A one-play touchdown in the last play. Here's the throw deep downfield. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. In the clear at the 25. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes. This back cannot be stopped. He is writing his own chapter in championship game history here tonight.
Chris, can you think of a time where we've seen a back have this kind of dominating performance in a national championship game? I mean, it's been some time. This guy's running hard and just so much fun to watch.
Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He'll try a pass here. Catch made on the right side. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Good job up front here by this offensive line to give this quarterback enough time to be able to make the right read and throw. And over the years, Chris, Michigan State, that signal caller always seems to be efficient and smart and accurate. We're seeing...
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. It's a huge gain all the way down inside the 30. The Spartans will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up 2nd down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Well, they've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Can he make it to the marker? And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
He'll toss it to the back. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Childs. Touchdown, Michigan State. Will take the lead in the 2nd half.
Boy, the quarterback put that ball right where he could give his receiver a chance, and what an effort by that receiver to lay out and come up with that touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Utah offense takes the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? And the single back takes the handoff. I tried to use this stiff arm there, but the defense corrals him. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Ball handed to the running back. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The Utes will line up to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. With the return, it's Glover. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
Trying to find room. It's Frazier. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
He'll pitch it. Tackled, but not before picking up big yards and a 1st down. Defense couldn't stop the option that time.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
And now the defense able to bring him down.
Hey, great job here by this defense. It's going to be 4th down and 1. They bent, but they did not break. And we'll see if the offense elects to go for it here on this 4th down play.
So, Kirk, it's Michigan State with the lead here. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter of this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. And here we go. It all comes down to this. Everything to play for. 1 quarter to decide who will win the national championship. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. No problem, knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Bringing it out, it's Stanley. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. And the Utah offense takes the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Rose. Looking for the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. The Utes getting set on 1st and 10. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Offense in a split backfield now. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Gets into space at the 50. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Utes pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. That's reeled in. It's Stanley. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. They'll give it to the back. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Defense is coming after him. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll work the clock here with their running game. And the Spartans are looking to keep this drive going.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this 1st down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Because it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The offense has done well to chew some clock here. Now they'll come up on 2nd down. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage.